Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to The Long Dark and Chapter 3, Crossroads Elegy. I had one of them. You know, I might end up wanting a bit more fire before I leave the valley for good. What was left in here? Can't remember what was in this one. So yeah, I think once we leave the valley, that'll be it. We will leave the valley and we won't come back. Now, have I got... And yes, I've got the flare gun right there. This one is on 84%. That one is in better condition. So I will put that one over there. And I will take this one. I got 39 flares, so we're doing all right with that. The jerry can there, I've got half a litre of lantern fuel there. Plus what's in the storm lamp. I don't really need to take that. I mean, that's 3 kilos. Nearly. Lighten my load a bit. Well, no, it wouldn't lighten my load. It would just make my load heavier. So, we won't... Ooh. No, I'm not going to worry about that. What I am going to do is I'm going to go to cook on here. Back. I'm going to go to water on here. I'm going to put the recycled can on there. And I'm going to melt some snow. Cook that bad boy like that. And I'm just going to go in there. And I'm going to eat the rest of this fish. Is that all of the fish? Yes. I have finally eaten the entire big mouth bass fish. A lot of that fish has now gone down the hatch. That was a big old fish, that was. So I will drink that one. And then carry whatever is left. And I'm going to do that again. So I will go to you. I will go to water. Cook that. And we will pass time until it's ready. And pass time until it's ready again. So it's middle of the morning. And I'm going to take that now. And I'm also going to take the can with me. I'm warmed up. I've got a reasonable amount of health. I think we're doing all right. I think this is the best chance that we've got of being able to get down from here. My main concern, right, distress pistol. Let's go with the revolver. We've got a load of bullets in this one. And this does scare away the wolves pretty quickly, using this one. If I see a bear, that one doesn't get scared. The wolves do. But I'm just going to have to wait until they come close, and I'm going to try shooting them down with the revolver. So I got 3 wolves over here. There they are. I know that they're there. Shot one. Shot another. I shot both wolves. Nice. I shot 2 wolves. Alright. I'm quite pleased. Quite pleased with myself there, to be honest. See if I can get hit. Missed. It's not very good trying to shoot with this thing, but I got loads of bullets, so I may as well. I can get a little bit of practice in. Okay, that was high. That I thought was going to actually get him, to be honest. There, he's going up that way, so I'm hoping he's actually going to come back down towards us in a minute. He's going to turn around, he's going to... Yep, there he is. Right. I hit him that... I definitely hit him that time. Let's go with the other one. So he's bleeding out. I got another one up over here. Let me reload a minute. Let's keep an eye on them. He's up over there. And there's another one. Right. Oop. Thought that was going to shoot for a minute. Didn't. Just above him a little bit there. That one. Okay, that was a bit too high. I seen where it went. I'm moving too much with my mouse. And I'm also trying to get a leap. He's literally sitting right in front of me and I can't hit him. I'm so bad at shooting in this game. It's embarrassing. It is actually embarrassing. Little tiny bit. Little tiny bit. Right, that didn't shoot then. I don't know why. It does that. I reload and it doesn't shoot. Right, let's go closer to the wolf again. And this time we'll see if we can get him. Ah, there's that one. Got him! Right, I actually hit the thing this time. I actually hit the furry devil. Took him down. So there's another wolf gone up over this way. There he is. If I can get him as well. Are you going to come back over this way? I just killed your buddy. You come back over towards me. Let's see if I can get you. Oh, he's gone up there. Wasn't expecting that. Missed. I say that like I'm surprised. That missed as well. Now where is he? Gone round here. Oh. No. He's gone up over the top. How did he get... Oh, there he is. Got him. Oh, I'm out of bullets. Okay, I really hope that he doesn't start trying to attack me here. Because... I mean, it would be great if he would just... Okay, don't walk backwards off the cliff. That would be a daft thing to go and do. Go on. Shot him. I've hit him twice. Right, I finally took... It's not really a good hunting weapon, is it? And I'm not particularly good at the whole hunting thing anyway. But I did take... I've killed 2 wolves with the revolver. Okay, that was a lot of fun. I actually enjoyed that. The bear, on the other hand, definitely can't take him down with a revolver. I know that much. What do we got? I have 3 kilos of meat on this. I'm not going to bother with any of that. I can make a wolf skin coat. Could try and do that, but I'm not going to. Now, there is a bear. There was a bear wandering around, and I'm a little bit wary of him. Let's switch weapons. Not that this one's going to do much good either, but I got a better chance of being able to defend myself against a bear attack with this than I have with a wolf coming along. But this, still, I'm not going to do very well with it. He's probably just going to end up killing me. I had to find him first. I would rather stay away from the bear. So why am I going towards where he would be? Wolves? I don't mind finding some more wolves and hunting them. We can see if we can do that again. Maybe I'll see if I can do that, because I want to head over to the big field, because there was a building in there that I don't think we've explored. So I want to look that way. So if we walk down here, we want to walk all the way down here, and there was a building there that we haven't explored. We've looked at the Pleasant Valley outbuildings. There was a furnace in there and the ability to go and make a load of things. I don't hear anything at the moment. If I look in here, this is the stuff that I can make. Torch, snare, line, hook, fishing tackle. And then we've got deer skin, items like that. Here, bandages and a few things like that. We've got tinder plugs here, and then that's all of it. So I don't really have a great well, I don't have any blueprints for stuff there. You've got to find patterns for it. So yeah, we don't have a huge amount of stuff available at the moment to make. So there's not really any point in trying to make things just now. And yeah, as far as... Just wondering which way I should go. I'm going to try and get down here. Just trying to figure out how. I think we've just about reached our time here. I really do. I think that we because we've not got anything else, I can sort of string it out a little bit, and that would be nice. It would be fun to do a bit more on here. But honestly, I think we've kind of done what we're going to do here. And there's not a lot of point in spending ages just trying to produce, you know, just trying to, like, do extra stuff when we've been around and we've covered it. Now, out in here, do I want to drop down? I will. I'll drop down over here.
Gotta warm up somehow.
Yeah, we're getting a bit cold. So, we want to scramble down here. I can't look around while I'm scrambling down. all I can do is get down. So we'll climb down here. We are cold. We're very cold. There we go. Right. Let's get the old gun back. I'm still quite cold. When the fog comes along, it gets quite chilly, doesn't it? Now, I suppose really I should be looking for a cave or something like that, just to shelter in and warm. There's a cave. Have I sheltered in this cave before? I honestly don't know if I've been in here before or not. There's no sign of any creatures in here, by the look of it. We are very cold, so we either want to warm up here, or maybe we could get up there to the prepper cache and we can warm. Let's try and get to that one, and maybe we can warm up a bit in there. I don't know if we can light a fire. I don't know. Yeah, can we light a fire in that one? I don't think we can. Whereas if I go in here, it's still cold in. Actually, no, it's warm in here. Just sitting in here is warm. I can just sit here. I mean, yeah, it's going to take me a while to warm up if I just sit here. But what I could do, what I'm thinking, is it's midday at the moment. If I go to Campcraft, I take my bedroll and I put that one down here. And then I go to the bed and I get 4 hours of sleep. That'll rest me through a bit of the day. I will be able to warm up while I rest. And hopefully I will restore some of my condition as well. Because my condition is starting to slip quite badly. It's not very good at the moment. So we're now mid-afternoon. I'm a bit thirsty. And a bit hungry as well. Let's have a look and see what we are as far as food is concerned on here. We will have the stale beef jerky first. Because that's a 40% one. I will go here and we will drink these two, because they do restore water and food. I'll go for that one as well. Food is now fully restored anyway, and so is that, so we're all good to go. So pick you up. Right. I'm feeling more confident, and it's warmer outside as well. We no longer got the thick fog, which does make a difference with the temperature. That thick fog, the lack of thick fog, definitely makes a big difference with the temperature. So there's one more set of buildings that I want to go and look at and explore just to see what's there. And from that point, I need to. It's actually this way that I want to go. Yeah, just heading up here. I know we've not been out. Well, we haven't been at that side of the valley. Maybe we should go. We can go out that way. We can have a little look. And we've not been the other side of the valley either. The building. So we'll go down here. And we'll head out that way. Just to see what's out that end of the road where we haven't been before. And then we will go back and we will have a look at those buildings that I wanted to look at over there. Not Molly's place. We don't want to go to Molly's place. I want to go across the road from Molly's place. Not across the river from Molly's place there. And we'll have a look at what's over that side. And go back to the village hall and spend the night there. And warm up. Any warm-ups that we want to do, we will do there. We can make sure that we've got food and water and stuff like that. Chances are we'll end up losing a lot of it before we leave the valley. Which is not going to be great. You know, there's definitely things that we want to get done that we're not going to be able to... Oh, it's saving. I thought for a minute maybe we had a boss fight coming on. There's always the danger of a boss fight turning up. Yeah, we'll just do these bits that we got left to do, and then we'll head out the valley. And that will be that. And then we are going to wait until Chapter 4 turns up. Now, I don't know when it's going to be. You guarantee that they are working on Chapter 4. Feverishly working on it right now. When it's going to turn up, I don't really know. And I'm really looking forward to seeing it turn up. I would really like to see it. But I don't know when it's going to be. And yeah, I'm going to say no on doing survival mode stuff. Purely because it does spoil it a bit. I did notice that when I did a survival before, and then I went and did the story mode in the area that we were doing the survival in, it spoiled it for me. I didn't have that sort of mystery of the unknown situation going on. And it took a bit away from the whole enjoyment of the story for me, because I already knew everything about. Well, I knew the layout of the area. I knew where I was supposed to go. I knew what I was looking for, and I didn't like that. So I don't want to do that again. And I know I can go back to some of the areas that I've already visited, but we've done those areas. I've sort of explored those. So yeah, this is my plan. I'm going to finish up what we've got in here. Did I hear something? I don't think so. Finish up what we've got here. Could have sworn I heard something running. The long curve. Well, I don't know what's on the end of the long curve. We're supposed to go over to the mine. This is the one that looks like it all caved in and collapsed. Rifle cartridge, don't mind if I do. Rifle cartridge, don't mind if I do. That makes 20 of these. Let's have a look in the trunk. We've got some more rifle stuff in here. It'd be really good if we have. Search that one. Nothing. Nothing at all. Enter vehicle. Someone asked if anybody is ever at... Ooh. Got a new rifle there. Anyone has ever actually found something up on the visors? I have a couple of times found like a leaflet, a pamphlet, that sort of thing, but nothing else. I've never found anything else.
Best be prepared for anything.
93%. I'll take it a minute. And we'll have a look in here. So I want to compare these. Oh, my one I'm running around with is 95. So that one there, I will... I can't drop it in here. I have to get out the car to drop it. We'll leave it outside. Just get in the back a minute and see if there's any more rifles, rifle bullets anywhere. There isn't. Nothing. Maybe there is something under the car. I want to go to you, and that one right there, I want to drop. So, I thought I heard something again. I didn't. Okay, this car has been searched. We found 2 rifle bullets here. We'll leave that one like that. We will continue on our merry, over on round here. So we are able to survive. We're able to do that. We know that we can do that. We could go back to the fishing hole and we could just live there. We've got a permanent supply of water and food. The only thing we need to do is to get fuel while we're there, and that involves running out on excursions to go and get stuff to burn. The only problem is, I would assume that eventually, because fuel is not a never-ending source, you can't use the fish to burn. You can use the oil to make light, but you can't actually burn anything else. I thought I seen something. No, I didn't. You can't actually use anything else to burn. So the sticks that turn up, do they respawn? Do sticks respawn? Do branches fall off of trees like a respawning thing? Or do you run out of stuff to burn on a map? If I was to stay on here permanently for like really long time, would I eventually use up every single scrap of burnable fuel? Like, would I use up the whole lot? Would everything get burned? Every single stick across everywhere, break apart every single bit of furniture, dismantle everything that I can find. Would I eventually run out of fuel? And yeah, there are a couple of heat sources on the map. So I've got a few places I can go for permanent heat sources, which I could use. Nothing up there. So I could use permanent heat sources, but, you know, would I eventually run out of all the others fuel? It'd be an interesting thing to do. It certainly wouldn't be interesting enough to do a series on it. It would be an interesting thing to sort of find out, I guess, at some point. I don't know if anybody else has actually tried. Get in the comment section if you've actually tried doing something like that. Have you tried using up everything on a single map? Without going out of an area, have you tried seeing if you can use up every single little scrap of usable items everywhere? There is one thing that I did try and do at the end of the last series, and that was the, basically the... It was an impossible survival setting, just about. I tried it a little bit. Didn't have a hope. I didn't have a hope. I kept getting killed by the wolves. And I would spawn, and I would try and get some shelter, and I would quickly freeze and then get eaten by wolves. And it was interloper, was it? Can't remember now. I know that it was insanely difficult. It was pretty much impossible for me to last more than a day, I think. Maybe I lasted a day on one of them. Because there's no clothes, there's no food lying around, there's nothing, right? It's literally like people have already gone through and stripped out. They haven't left behind a load of food. You don't find weapons lying around. There was nothing left lying around anywhere. Literally just... And I didn't survive very long at all. So there's that sort of... I think it's interloper. I'm sure it's interloper. There is that setting. I could maybe go and play with it again, but honestly, I don't think I'm going to do any better this time round than I would last time round. So I'm not in any great hurry to go and try it again. Mainly because I just don't think it's going to do anything. I don't think it's going to be beneficial to us. Now, was there anything in here? Was this the barn that we came and found before? Yeah, this is the barn. Because we couldn't interact with the wolf. We couldn't interact with anything in here. This was just like the starting area. We had the fire barrel, and that was it. Oh, I left those... No, there was just one flare there, and I didn't have anything else. Use the sun's position in the sky to navigate Great Bear Island. I don't think I've actually done that. I've just been using the map. Be an interesting one to try and do. Then I can't find my way out of a wet paper bag, so... Being able to navigate using the sun is... probably a little bit more than I would be able to do. I'll be honest with you. I think I would struggle. Now, what have we got up over this hill? There was some buildings just over here, or at least there seemed to be marked on the map. And these are the ones that I wanted to have a look at. Now, I do remember when we came out along the road, we went over the bridge, and there were wolves down in the fields over there, and I think I scared one away, but then... It was after that the timber wolves turned up, and then I haven't seen any individual wolves since. It was when the timber wolves got there, it was the last time I seen individual wolves. So I think they sort of, whether it was a mechanic that's been changed, or whether it's just an increased difficulty for this one, so you've got to scare 3 of them away, rather than just one. Because if you had one wolf, you could scare it away. I don't remember now. Yeah, you could scare it. I mean, I used to rely on the flare, but the flare gun would scare the wolf away. So now you got 3 of them that you got to scare every time, instead of just 1. Now, it's here, and it was there. There were some buildings right there, I'm sure of it. When I was stood up on top of the cliff up over there, there's the radio mast up there. When I was stood up on top of there, I am absolutely certain that there were some buildings over this side of the field. So you got this huge, great big field down here. Over this hill, maybe. It's all covered in bales of straw, actually. There. Right. There's the field. Covered in bales of straw. There was a bear that was wandering around here. The wolves were down this side. They're not here now. They might be over in the woods. But there was a bear. We were sheltering over in that barn, and he came over there. And then we heard him tracking over this way as well. Now, we've explored that area over there. And the bear was... He tracked over here. The only hope I think I've got of being able to defend against that bear is to get his attention and get into that barn. Shoot him outside the door somewhere while he's got a little distance to run. And then after we've shot him, get inside the barn. But we'd have to make sure that we actually hit him so that he was bleeding. That is the only way that I can think of that I've got of being able to take down a bear. I can't think that I'm going to be able to take one down otherwise. Going into the barn up there, I think the bear would be able to get inside it, so I don't think I've got much chance of doing... I mean, I could try it. Just sort of go back to the autosave if he does end up killing us. There's nothing here. This is just a shelter for some straw. So I got nothing there. Did I hear a wolf then? I don't think I did. Yeah. I don't see him wandering around here at the moment. See any sign of that bear. We've seen him twice. Because once when I was looking for the survivor, we found a cave, and we rested in the cave, and then we went on a bit further, and we've seen the bear coming back towards the cave that we hid in. So that was... he's definitely over here somewhere. And there's 2 ways I think we might be able to do this. The best method would be to try and get into that barn. But I'm wondering if he can get inside this barn over here. If we've got a duck to get into the second bit, if we've got to crouch down to be in there, would that make us safe? Is that somewhere that we can go for shelter? And then take down a bear? Because it's, from what I've read, it is possible. You put a bullet or 2 into him. But you've got to wait for a while. You've got to let him bleed out. And it does take quite a while for a bear to bleed to death. And that is pretty much the only way that you're going to be able to do it. Determined to try and do this. I at least want to give it a go. And possibly we could do it, shoot the bear, and get into the tractor. It takes a second to get into the tractor. So you have to have him at a distance. Then get into the tractor before he turns up and mauls us. And he doesn't necessarily kill us, but he does do a load of damage to our clothing and everything else. Which does make life a bit difficult, doesn't it? Now, at present, I see nothing moving. See anything over there? I've not seen him over this way. I've seen him over there on the tree line. That's where I've seen him. In here. This is the bit I don't know about. Can he get up? I'm going to assume if I can walk in here, he can just come in here as well. So I'm going to make the assumption that this location is probably not the best one for hunting a bear. And that in actual fact, it could be that sitting in the tractor is our safest bet. If I go here, the bear is there. Enter the vehicle. And I can see it over there. Right, there's the bear. This isn't scoped. I got 20 bullets. There's a bear over there. And I can get into the... Okay, right, we're going to do it. We're going to try it. We are going to try... shoot that bear once he gets close enough, and I get straight into the tractor. That's what I'd like to do. I'm right next to the tractor. You would have thought, in theory...
It's getting dark out here. Time to look for shelter.
Yeah, we got shelter. It's called tractor. Unfortunately, we're going to have to put the adventure on hold there for just a moment. If you've enjoyed this episode, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.